Shabbat Shalom, everybody, as well as Chag Sameach, Happy Pride. My name is Rabbi Daniel Michaelberg. I'm thrilled to be with you here virtually today. And today I am joined by so many friends in honor of this very special occasion. We welcome Rabbi Dara Lithwick, who'll be co-leading with me this evening, as well as cantorial student Daniel Geigerman, straight from St. Louis. And we're honored to be hosting the chair of Capital Pride, Davy Anthony Sabourin. And we have much more to look forward to as well. Needless to say, this is not how we typically make note of Pride at Temple. Like everything else in our world, we've had to adjust. And it is true. The outside, the appearances are definitely unique. But the inside, as in our passion for inclusion, our creativity of the spirit, our commitment to togetherness, this is consistent and this is strong as ever. And so it is on that note, let us begin with words of togetherness. Hinema tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is for us to join together as family.
הנה מה טוב ומנעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Hinei ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
So there's no question we would rather be gathering in person. However, I would like to make note that it is on this virtual platform that we are able to increase our capacity. Hundreds of people will be able to take part in this worship and celebration, much more than we would have been able to impact otherwise. And it is as we gather together virtually that our focus is also on taking down borders and really celebrating all that we share. I'm thrilled to virtually welcome Mayor Jim Watson, who will ground us with words of welcome on this important day.
Hi, I'm Jim Watson, Mayor of the City of Ottawa, and it's my pleasure to bring greetings to the Temple Israel of Ottawa virtual Pride Shabbat worship service. I see your temple celebrating and valuing inclusivity, especially for the LGBTQ plus community. I'm also happy that you're strong advocates for the Indigenous community, newcomers to Canada, and dealing with poverty issues in our community. It's residents like you that make our city so great and make me feel so proud to be the Mayor of Ottawa. I'm heartened to see that your shared values and faith has allowed you to support others in our city. In closing, I'd like to wish all of you a safe, healthy, and enjoyable summer. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Toda.
Thank you, Mayor Watson, for those humbling words. And I'll say I'm now a resident of Ottawa for a year, and I'm thrilled to be here in this extraordinary, diverse city where everybody is honored for their unique voice. And it's on that note that let's turn to a song named B'Tselem Elohim. B'Tselem Elohim means being created in God's image. These words come straight from the book of Genesis, and they honor that while each of us are different, each of us are precious, each of us are blessed and whole. I invite Cantor Geigerman to lead us in these words of inclusivity.
Got a life to live, we all got a gift to give. Just open up your heart and let it out. We all got a piece to bring, we all got a song to sing. Just open up your heart and let it out. Yeah, and I reach out to you and you to me. We become B'Tselem Elohim when we share our hopes and our dreams. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. We all got a tale to tell, we all want to speak it well. Just open up your heart and let it out. We all got a mountain to climb, we all got a truth to find. Just open up your heart, let it out. Yeah, when I reach out to you and you to me, we become B'Tselem Elohim when we share our hopes and our dreams. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. Breshit bara Elohim. Breshit bara Elohim. Breshit bara Elohim. All our hopes and all our dreams. Breshit bara Elohim. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. Breshit bara Elohim. All our hopes and all our dreams. Breshit bara Elohim. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. Yeah, when I reach out to you and you to me, we become B'Tselem Elohim when we share our hopes and our dreams. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim.
So a number of us have certain steps that we take as we make sure to get ready for Pride. I just went into my closet to find the most colorful shirt that I can find. And it's a reminder that as we enter Pride and as we enter into Shabbat, there are those very intentional steps that we take to make sure that we are ready. And one of these core steps is lighting our flames. It's my pleasure to invite Gabrielle Gollinger to light our Shabbat candles, as well as to reflect on one of her early Pride experiences.
Thank you. I'm going to read a short piece I wrote in honor of Pride, and then light the candles. So the first Ottawa Pride event was a picnic in the park. About 30 of us gathered together under the trees with our sandwiches, drinks, and most daringly, pink and lavender balloons with interlocked male and female symbols drawn upon them. One hardly sees those symbols anymore. This was before the rainbow flag. This was in the mid-'80s, before a lot of things. Maybe a few of us were wearing provocative buttons, such as better gay than grumpy, or lesbians unite in armed snuggle. But otherwise, we blended in with the other strollers and picnickers in genteel Strathcona Park. That was the point, to demonstrate we were just ordinary people. It was the most out action most of us had ever taken, for normally we only ever got together as a group in windowless rooms and dark bars, although there had been a few demos on the hill attended by the bravest of us. In the intervening years, our pride parades have grown to encompass thousands of marchers, cheering spectators, flashy floats, thumping music, dancing, drag queens, and you name it. Religious groups have also joined, including, I'm proud to say, Temple Israel, carrying a lovingly made, handmade banner that attests to the community's support for Temple's LGBTQ congregants. We've had decades of these wonderful, raucous parades, but this year will be different, a lot quieter. Maybe for some people, another picnic in the park. For me, it won't be sad because I can look back on how far we've traveled. Even without the big parade, I know that pride is out there in my city and a presence in my Temple community. My partner Barb and I were at the first picnic about 35 years ago, and our dear friends Hal and Kevin were there too. Partnerships still strong, friendships still strong, so much to be grateful for, and of course, to all of you. And now I will light the candles. And, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen.
Wow. Thank you, Gabby, for your words, and thank you for grounding us in the pride spirit. And I'll hand off to Rabbi Lithwick to lead us into our next prayer.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And Gabriella, thank you. And Barb, thank you so much for that beautiful sharing and for bringing us into Shabbat with the candle lighting. We're moving next to Lecha Dodi, beautiful poem, beautiful music from 16th century Tzfat, from the mystics of 16th century Tzfat. And it sees Shabbat as a wedding between the different facets of God. Diverse, a rainbow spectrum of God coming together in a wedding. We traditionally welcome Shabbat through Lecha Dodi as a bride, a Shabbat bride, a queen. Well, tonight, let's all be queens. So without further ado, Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabla. 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 Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad, Ishmi'anu el hamilchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi B'nei Shabbat nikabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela, Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh v'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, Hiva ore kubi ori, Uri shir daberi, Kivod Adonai alech nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela. Mo'il v'shalom ateret bala, Gam mesimcha uvetzola, Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala, boi chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela.
Beautiful. And as we approach the Baruch Hu, I'm going to invite us, and I'm going to read for us a blessing specifically for pride. The Baruch Hu is the time when we formally come together as community. So let's come together with that kavanah, with that intention of pride. And it goes like this. Makor HaChaim, source of life, you have blessed each of us with your spirit. In your wisdom, you have made each of us a unique treasure. Mayan Chayinu, wellspring of our lives, cause us to flow with courage, strength, and compassion to live our stories openly, proudly, and joyfully. Shechina shel ahava, presence of love. You embrace us with your love. May we embrace ourselves, our partners, our lovers, our friends, our children, our dear ones, with the power of your ahava rabbah, your unending, boundless love. Ruach HaShalom, spirit of peace and wholeness, open our eyes to the gifts and blessings we offer and receive from each other. Open our hearts to welcome each other fully and freely. Open our hands to embrace, to support, to lift each other, begila, berina, beshalom, uvereut, with joy, with song, with peace, and with deep friendship. Today on this Shabbat, as we celebrate renewal, pride, and community, let us walk together with strength, compassion, and love. Nevarech et Mayan Chayenu tekadesh v'tesameach atanu ve'et Shabbat. We bless you, wellspring of our lives. May you fill us and Shabbat with joy and sanctity. Amen. And we shall rise now for the Baruch Hu.
Yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai.
As the sun will soon sink and the colors of the day turn, we offer a blessing for the twilight. For twilight is neither day nor night, but in between. We are all twilight people. We can never be fully labeled or defined. We are many identities and loves, many genders and none. We are in between roles at the intersection of histories, or between place and place. We are crisscross paths of memory and destination, streaks of light and swirled together. We are neither day nor night. We are both, neither, and all. May the sacred in-between of this evening suspend our certainties, soften our judgments, and widen our vision. May this in-between light illuminate our way to the God who transcends all categories and definitions. May the in-between people who have come to pray be lifted up into this twilight. We cannot always define. We can always say a blessing. Blessed are you, God of all, who brings on the twilight. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha havta. Torah u'mitzvot, ukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbeinu, u'kimbeinu nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei toratecha, u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayeinu. Yameinu, uvahem nege yomam balayla, nege yomam balayla. Ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael.
The Shema opens us up to essential themes of the heart. With the words Shema, we listen carefully, ensuring to feel pride in our truest selves, precious and whole. Israel, to struggle and to triumph. Our pathways are not easy, but we are resilient and brave. Adonai, God is partner, friend, and guide. And echad, oneness, shalom, peace. That is our goal. Let us join together in these holy words. We'll bring them up on our screen in our Sidurim. It's on page 152.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
So there's no doubt our tendency, especially on years like this where we need to be home, that we look back and we remember those parades, those marches that we've done in years past. And as we get ready for the Milchamocha, we could look for our encouragement, for our spirit to the ancient Israelites, because it is when they crossed the sea of reeds, they didn't just walk, no, they danced. They did so with music and song, being led by Miriam with the greatest of enthusiasm and care. And so we follow their lead. Even as today we are before our individual screens, let us gather up that spirit of heart to pray with enthusiasm and love.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi kamocha netar b'kodesh Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi kamocha netar b'kodesh No ratehilot osef eleh No ratehilot osef eleh Adonai imloch leolam va'ed Malchutecha ra'u v'anecha bokei hayam livnei Moshe u'Miriam Ze'elianu ve'amru Ze'elianu ve'amru Adonai imloch leolam va'ed
I vividly remember my first time visiting Temple Israel. It was about a year and a half ago. And I walked into the foyer and I was struck by this beautiful rainbow flag that hung in a central place for everyone to see indeed. And I knew right away that this is a special place indeed. I later learned the story that this flag was hung for a pride service years ago, and it fit just right. And so even though it was intended to be temporary, it was never taken down. Earlier in the year, I engaged with leadership, pursuing the thought of commissioning something more permanent. And so we looked to our PPP, our perpetual past president, Patsy Malik Royer, because of course, in addition to her leadership, she's also an artist extraordinaire. And in true Patsy style, she dreamed an incredible dream. With the rainbow flag as an inspiration, she created a magnificent rainbow chuppah to hang in our beloved building. We dedicate it today, and we know that we'll have the opportunity to witness it shortly when the time is right, when we're able to return home. I'm going to step away for a second so that we can all honor the beautiful image of the flag. This is the chuppah that Patsy has created in our honor. Thank you to Patsy. Thank you to our Pride organizers, and thank you to our community at large for your vision and commitment to making a home for each and every one. I share this story now because we enter into the Hashkivenu, our prayer that speaks of God creating a Sukkot Shalom, a dwelling place of peace. Of course, the God does not do so alone. It is our efforts alongside that make sure that this sukkah, that this dwelling place is compassionate, just, and whole. Let us join together with the words of Hashkivenu. We're on page 160.
Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Adonai haporei sukat shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael.
And I invite
Thank you, Rabbi, as we prepare for the Amida, the core prayers of our tradition, a poem from Israel. קשת בענן. בכל פעם שאני רואה דגל קשת בענן, מתנוסס על עמוד תאורה בירושלים עיר הקודש, אני יודעת שאלוהים כרת ברית עמנו. אילו חיינו בשחור ולבן, מעולם לא היינו זוכים לראות אותה הבטחה אלוהית. כשאני רואה את כל הצבעים יחדיו, אני זוכרת שאלוהים נמצא שם, למענך ולמעני. Every time I see a rainbow flag waving on a lamp pole in the holy city of Jerusalem, I remember that God made a covenant with us. If we lived our lives in black and white, we would never be privileged to see that divine promise. When I see all the colors together, all of us together, I remember that God is there for you and me. That be Amida.
Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Oh, eternal God, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Oh, eternal God, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevei Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah. Atagim bor leolam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atarav lehoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato li shenei afar, michamocha bal kivurot, umido melach, melech memit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata le'achayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
On Shabbat, we praise, we don't plead. but there is a lot to plead for. Now let us take in the wholeness of Shabbat to give us the strength to plead, to do that work that needs to be done in the world, the other days of the week, the other 6 days of the week. Today, Shabbat, now is our time to imagine the world, to live the world as it should be. We bless those who came before us. We bless God's power to revive us when we have nothing left. We blessed our ability to know and bless holiness. We bless having the gift of Shabbat. We bless the Shekhinah, God's holy presence. We give thanks for it all, for our ability to even recognize it all. We bless and we pray for Shalom Rav, a whole and lasting peace and balance. I invite us now to take a moment of personal reflection for what we all have to bless this Shabbat.
Say shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru die 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 die. Oh, say shalom bimromav, oh yeah, say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru
As we close the Amida, I invite us to bring into our hearts, and I invite you also to put the names, insert the names through the Facebook feed, in your comments, for those in our community, ourselves in need of healing at this time, so we can offer that blessing of healing to those who need it, and raise each other up with refuah as we need it.
Sheberach avo our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Bisheverach imotenu bekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirits, and let us say, Amen.
Amen. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce Davy Anthony Sabourin, an amazing friend and friend of Temple and friend of the community. Just over a year ago, we were in Israel together on a brilliant Pride trip, and we were marching in Tel Aviv Pride and just building bridges in all directions. It is, Davy, it's amazing to have you here. Just a little bit about Davy, because I could go on and on. Davy is not in his very important day job as a senior investigator in the Office of the Privacy Commissioner, where he's a total rock star. He is the chair of Capital Pride. He has been for more than 2 years now. He has chaired and led Capital Pride's first ever Winter Pride and the 2019 Summer Festival. He has been involved in all sorts of restructuring efforts, in bringing Pride into to making Pride relevant and meaningful as we go through this pandemic, securing funding and overseeing the recruitment of Capital Pride's first ever executive director. He is also the regional director of Interpride for Canada, representing the interests of Canadian Pride organizations globally, and is an active member of the Human Rights Committee. Interpride is the international organization that ties Pride organizations together globally. And he is also, and he does many other things too, he is also a committee member of the LGBT Purge Fund and National Monument Project, and he has been for over a year now. A Monument Advisory Committee member, has contributed to the creation of a vision for the LGBT Purge Fund's National Monument Initiative, and he has been providing insight based on experience as a Pride organizer and chair of Capital Pride. And as you may recall, last year during Pride, we screened the Fruit Machine with Michelle Douglas, who is leading also the effort here, leading the Purge Fund. And this is all related to what happened then. And the National Monument really presents a unique opportunity to capture the tragedy, victory, celebration, and journey of 2S LGBTQ plus Canadians. It will be one of the few memorials to discrimination against LGBTQ2 plus people in the G7 capital. And as we know, it's going to be here in Ottawa, in the National Capital Region. It is, again, Davy, we've seen Davy before at Temple and in the community. It is, again, an honor and a pleasure to now turn the virtual stage over to you, Davy, for some words this Pride Shabbat. Thank you for being here.
Toda Rabba, merci beaucoup pour la chaleureuse introduction. Thank you so much for this warm introduction, Rabbi Litwith, or as I call you, my great friend Dara. Bonsoir, good evening, Shabbat Shalom. My name is Davy Sabourin. I use he, him pronouns, and I am the chairperson of Capital Pride, La Fierté dans la Capitale. And it's really an honor to be with you all here today, this evening, for Shabbat, for Pride Shabbat. Tuning in from the National Capital Region, the unceded and unsurrendered territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. Ça me fait plaisir, un énorme plaisir d'être ici avec vous ce soir. And I'd like to begin by thanking Temple Israel for inviting me to give a few words, as well as thanking Rabbi Michael Berg, Rabbi Litwick, and all of you for making me feel so welcome once again as we celebrate Pride. This is my fourth Shabbat, Pride Shabbat dinner, the third in the National Capital Region, and last year as a guest in Vancouver. And I have to say, I'm always very excited for Pride Shabbat because it always brings so many good feelings to see people smiling, enjoying a meal. And in fact, it's one of the events that I most look forward to every year as we come together for Pride. And while we're not able to meet in person this year to break bread and counter blessings, I'm so delighted that we have found such innovative ways, and thank you to Temple Israel, to bring us together, although we have to be apart. And also to recognize the rich and vibrant 2S LGBTQ+ community. As some of you know by now, if you've seen me at other Pride Shabbats, I was happy to attend my very first Pride Shabbat dinner in Ottawa in 2018. And I felt so good, I felt so appreciated, and got to know more about how supportive so many Jewish folks and organizations are supportive of us, 2S LGBTQ+ community, at the intersection of all the backgrounds and the experiences that shaped the beautiful communities that we have. And I always look back to that first Pride Shabbat because I really felt a deep connection as a guest at such a symbolic event for my 2S LGBTQ+ Jewish friends, and I want to do more myself to be a better ally. It's undeniable that even within our own community, there are some prejudice, there's marginalization that takes place, including some indisputable acts of anti-Semitism, and we continue to see such examples in Pride festivals all around the world, and including here in Canada. Yet, every single Jewish person that I know, whether they're queer or not, accept me as who I am and make space for Pride, such as this evening with Temple Israel, and space for Pride and other forms of expression of love and diversity, which leads me to ask and even challenge people to reflect on where their biases come from and open their mind to the fact that it is only by working together, shoulder to shoulder, as allies, that we can overcome hate. On a more positive note, I was really excited to share that last summer, I made a personal decision to embark on an adventure, as Dara said, and that was to travel to Israel as part of a contingent facilitated through CIJA of queer leaders from Pride organizations from coast to coast to learn about Israel's queer community, including with my good friend, Rabbi Litwick. My first trip to Israel, I'm saying the first because I expect it won't be the last, was life-changing and in fact shaped my own activism with the rich experience that I had there. And my biggest takeaway from my trip to Israel, apart from the fact that I left with more questions than answers, but I was told that that's normal, is how such a young country, 71 years old at the time, had progressed on social issues, whether it's queer rights, whether it's women's rights, and the embracement of its rich diversity of backgrounds by so many. And I will always remember marching in the parade during Tel Aviv Pride and feeling so much energy from seeing so many people from all around the world celebrating their true identity in a Middle Eastern country. In fact, I felt safer in Tel Aviv than I would at home at times, which is something that also I will remember. And I could spend the entire evening talking about that trip. But with that said, to keep it short, if there's one message I like to convey is that queer solidarity has no borders. Whether it's on the map, whether it's metaphorically, queer solidarity and allyship cannot be selective. And I do feel that Pride Shabbats and other events that unites us, queer and non-queer people, Jewish and non-Jewish people, only foster that sense of unity and togetherness. And we need to ensure that we continue to support one another and continue to be there for each other in all of our imperfections and intersections. And in closing, I would like to reaffirm Capital Pride's commitment toward our Jewish friends and allies. Capital Pride will continue to stand in solidarity with Jewish communities, just like you are all doing here tonight for Pride Shabbat, for 2S LGBTQ+ communities. Donc, la Fête dans la Capitale continuera de soutenir les communautés juives qui sont toujours là pour nous. Bonne fierté, happy Pride, Shabbat Shalom.
Wow, Davey, so if you could speak trilingually, then I think it's important for me to speak trilingually too, as I offer thanks to you. Toda rabah. Merci pour tout ce que vous faites en employant notre communauté et le monde. Vous êtes une inspiration. We're so humbled to host you. We're glad that you could fit us into, we know, your busy high holiday season. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
commitment, both to the Ottawa community, to our Jewish community, and to the world. This is a difficult time as we encounter countless struggles near and far. But I know I speak on behalf of everyone watching that as we hear about your commitment, your passion for making our world a better place. In Hebrew, we refer to this as tikkun olam, for rebuilding, for working towards healing. It gives me confidence. It gives me hope. So again, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.
Merci.
We're thrilled.
Thank you.
I am eager to be able to collaborate together in the future as we go on this journey of building and healing as one.
Thank you so much, Rabbi.
My pleasure. We're going to go back to our cantorial soloist now, who's going to take us to Broadway. And he's going to leave us with a song on the theme of Davy's words, "This Is Me," from The Greatest Showman, that certainly speaks to these important themes that we've been addressing today.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apology. This is me, oh, 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 oh. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. We are warriors, yeah, that's what we become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apology. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apology. This is me.
Wow. Yashar Koch to you, Cantor Daniel. Such a reminder that prayer comes in so many different forms, and how amazing to be introduced to this Broadway piece that speaks to this message of inclusion and love and care. Let's turn back to our Sidurim. We're on page 586. You can also follow on the screen. Aleinu leshabeach, please rise.
It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we were free to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, והודעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
This continues to be a difficult period, of course, for our temple, for our country, for our world. We have lost so many in recent weeks. There is no way to properly count the contributions of these lives. It is at this time that we close our service, that we honor their memory, that we stand together as one. And also take note that on this Pride Shabbat, we think of our tragic brothers and sisters in the LGBTQA+ community who have lost their lives to AIDS, to hate crimes, especially most recently in Orlando, and to those who have taken their own life in desperation. We honor each of your lives today and every day. A brief reading. Heal me, O God, when I am lost. Show me the way through the shadows of the long night. Heal me, O God, when my heart is broken. Mend my soul and let me love again. Heal me, O God, when my rage consumes me. Teach me to express my disappointments with grace. Heal me, O God, when my life seems in shambles. Pick me up and dust off my clothes. Heal me, O God, when hope deserts me. Let me learn to have faith once again. Heal me, O God, when my dreams have not been realized. Open my eyes to the wonder that is still here. Heal me, O God, when my body is weak. Strengthen my will to live each day anew. And heal me, O God, and bless me each day, for with your help, I know that I shall be healed. Let me begin as I recall Shloshim. Jared Daly, Jeremy Goldstein, Ruth Viner, Louis Clayman, and Stephen Clayman. And the yard sites that occur this season: Francis Hashmal, Lydia Pinkus Azimov, Hyman Borshi, Mark Lewis Nozick, Rose Tompkins, Alec Bloom, Ruth Rebecca Corbosiero, Burton Ramsey, Esther Stein, Philip Hopman, Mina Max, Susan Jacobs Miller, Jean Dover, Sam Schwartz, Hannah Chaya Angel, Mary Duder, Queenie Davis Gordon, Rona Hollenberg Liebenstein. If there are additional names to add, I invite you to put them in the Facebook feed. Ask the mourners to please rise. And now together we rise as we join in these words of Kaddish, in these words that affirm life as we hold our loved ones close. We'll pull the words up on our screen in your Sidurim. It's on page 598. We rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Ve'alma divrach cherutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'hayachon u'yomechon u'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael. V'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'me'omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpo'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei rekudshah b'richu. Eila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata da'amiram ba'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and are bereaved among us, and together let us say, Amen. So today's a day of many friends. It's my pleasure to invite the treasurer of our community to offer us our Shabbat announcements. Welcome, Steve Mendelson.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I welcome members and visitors to this virtual Kabbalat Shabbat Pride service. Thank you, Rabbi Michaelberg, Rabbi Lithwick, and cantorial student Geigerman for leading our Pride Shabbat service this evening and for the wonderful music. Thanks to Speaker Davy Sabra. Also thanks to Gabriella Gallagher for the candle lighting, and of course to Ranit Braun for providing technical support. Shabbat Shalom. Hope to see you tomorrow, virtually at least, on our Shabbat services.
And two more brief announcements. Next, we are going to experiment with some outdoor Shabbat services in the backyard of the Beit. Our first one is going to be next week. We're going to do this twice this month. Not to worry for all our virtual friends near and far, because we will be broadcasting these services as well. We'll just look a little bit differently. We won't have the same screensaver. Instead, you'll be seeing the trees and the outdoors. If you'd like to come, just give the temple a call. We do need that you RSVP beforehand, as our capacity is capped, and I hope to see you there. And as well, a number of our readings today came from this beautiful book. You know, in 1 minute, let me turn this off. Come from this beautiful book. If you're looking for summer readings, the Reform Movement has just published this, Where Pride Dwells. This is a collection of LGBTQ readings for sacred occasions such as these. I enjoyed reading mine today. That came just in time. I imagine that you would enjoy such a read too. It's easily accessible online. So wow, this has been a team effort, and I want to thank everybody that's taken part in this service. It is truly a privilege to be spiritual leader of this community. And I have to admit, I've been a little nostalgic today as we're about to mark my first year here at Temple Israel. I'm honored to serve. This has been a week of collecting voices. If you've been following our Facebook feed, we've had the opportunity to hear testimonials from so many of our friends, and we're going to have a chance now to see some brief snippets. If you'd like to see them as a whole, I invite you to go to our Facebook site where they're all available in their entirety.
Celebrating Pride in honor of all the people in history who have paved the way for the queer community today, and to show hope for a more inclusive community in the future. Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride, everyone.
I'm proud the temple now celebrates Pride
annually with a Pride service and potluck. And I'm proud Kevin and I can now participate in the Ottawa Pride Parade with our rabbi and with both queer and straight members of the temple community. These are only a few of the changes that I think we can all take pride in. Happy Pride, everyone.
Is so important. Our welcoming and diverse community empowers each of its members to be their truest selves. No matter who you are, there's a place for you here.
Thank you all for helping us build a home where strangers become family, where we come together in joy for this Pride Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
I was delighted to create the banner for Temple Israel, and I hope that it will be useful for many years to come. And I thank the rabbi for asking me to do it. So enjoy.
Pride, because we all struggle with our identity. We all want to be true to ourselves and also go out. Because we want to help. And I'm celebrating because the pride that the queers feel in celebrating who they are, like my child, have really helped me to come and understand who I am. Happy Pride.
Wow, those words have left me speechless. So touching and caring and warm. Thank you to each of you for filming yourself so that you could lend your support on this beautiful day. And thank you to everybody who joined us today. If you know people that weren't able to watch live, this is now recorded on our Facebook feed. Please direct people this way. Let's conclude our service in the same way that we began, with the words celebrating B'Tselem Elohim, that we're all created in God's likeness.
When I reach out to you and you to me, we become B'Tselem Elohim. When we share our hopes and our dreams, each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. We all got a tale to tell, we all want to speak it well. Just open up your heart and let it out. We all got a mountain to climb, we all got a truth to find. Just open up your heart and let it out. Yeah, when I reach out to you and you to me, we become B'Tselem Elohim. When we share our hopes and our dreams, each one of us B'Tselem Elohim. Each one of us B'Tselem Elohim.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
אם הוא הכל אפשר